Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
Well, today started out with quite a bit of sunshine across the state line, and that shows off pretty well with our time lapse from earlier this evening showing our Mercy Health Skytrack camera overlooking Rochelle. A lot of sunshine early on, but a slow but gradual increase in cloud cover as we headed later and later into the afternoon and into the evening. This is all with our next weather system already looming down to the south, bringing that gradual increase in cloud cover with it, but also some scattered showers that are now across and to the south across central Illinois. Those will move in as we head toward the overnight hours, at least moving in as we head closer to early tomorrow morning. But the gradual increase in cloud cover does not really allow our temperatures to fall very far. We only get back down into the mid-60s this time around as opposed to the 50s where we have been for the last few nights. Winds will start to pick up as well coming out of the southeast, with our next chances for rain moving in overnight. Again, that gradual increase in cloud cover along with our rain showers starting to move in toward early tomorrow morning. We may start out with a period of light rain with some steady showers embedded within as we get into the early hours of tomorrow morning, mainly after 4 or 5 o'clock. But we still have a lot of drier air out ahead of this, so this may onset a little bit later than what this model is suggesting. Then as we head toward the afternoon, we may see a little bit drier air trying to break up a lot of that rain, giving us then much more scattered showers and a few embedded thunderstorms as we get into those afternoon hours. Within some of these spots where we see some sunshine, we may even see temperatures climb a little bit more, reaching the low 80s once again. In other locations where rain remains a little bit more widespread and we see the repeated rounds of some showers, temperatures may only make it up into the mid and upper 70s. Nonetheless, a lot of this thunderstorm activity then comes to an end as we can head towards later and later in the evening. We lose out on that daytime heating component, then allowing those thunderstorm chances to dwindle as we head later and later. The thunderstorm chances that we're having on Sunday are just one of a couple of repeated rounds we may see over the next week or so. And our severe weather ingredients include quite a few things, but 4 of our main ingredients that we need to look at is moisture, instability, lift, and wind shear. We will have at least some degree of all of those coming into place as we head into the week ahead. Specifically on Monday, we see that increase in moisture, especially with our dew points climbing into the 70s already for Sunday, but also remaining that as we get into Monday. Our instability also builds up. This is how much energy those storms have to work with. We will not see widespread instability or very high extreme instability, but nonetheless still some modest amounts, especially off to the south and the southwest of our viewing area. This will also be paired with a cold front coming in that will provide the lift needed to get those storms going, as well as some wind shear aloft. We have some of those upper level waves that will be starting to move in, and some subtle ones, but nonetheless, some of these heightened areas of increased wind speed in the upper levels will provide that necessary shear to keep some of those thunderstorms going. We're not going to be seeing anything widespread as far as really strong storms, but nonetheless, those ingredients coming together to provide at least that risk for some isolated threats of severe weather. Starting into Monday morning, we have a few of those scattered showers moving in and a few thunderstorms as we head toward the afternoon. Once we get into those evening hours, though, we have that wind shear that starts to pick up, allowing for some of these storms to become a bit more organized. There is still a lot of model differences as to where those storms initiate and when they start, but nonetheless, wherever they end up forming, they may pose that isolated risk for some severe weather, especially Monday afternoon and evening. The Storm Prediction Center placing the entire state line underneath a level 1 out of 5, so the lowest level for that potential for severe weather, but nonetheless, something to keep a closer eye on as we head through Monday. Additional thunderstorm chances may be possible again behind that cold front with an isolated threat on Tuesday, and then again some higher chances on Wednesday. During this time, our heat and humidity will also be building in. Temperatures climbing into the mid and upper 80s, along with our dew points in the 70s will provide heat index values close to 100 at times, but we will start to dry out as we head toward next weekend.